Good evening, everybody. This is John Scarborough. I don't know what it is. There's just something about seeing cows on your own place. Got them moved over here across to our side now. Got my camera viewed in. Kind of trying to show you across the hill there. See if I can view out just a little bit. Whoops, all the way out. That's fine. We got all the cows over here on our side. They're enjoying the green grass. We got the bale unroller and we unrolled all this hay over in here, and we unrolled it nice and far spread out. That helps a lot with keeping from tearing your ground up when it's real wet out here. This ground is so wet and soggy and nasty. Anything, I mean, a four-wheeler will tear it up. It has been raining for days and days and days on end. Now it's starting to rain and ice. It is just very, very cold. I'm about as bundled up as I can get. I just now got out on the four-wheeler and went out riding to go and check the other pasture we moved them from to make sure that there wasn't any cows out there or calves anywhere. And got back, and man, I had to get in the truck and warm my hands up. They about froze off. And I know what some of you are thinking, well, why didn't you have a nice warm pair of gloves to put on? And I started out this morning with a nice warm pair of gloves to put on, and by the end of the day, they were wet. So that's just kind of how that goes sometimes. It was a wet, miserable day, and it's right about 33 degrees and 100% humidity. And I'm gonna tell you, if you don't know what that feels like, it is awful. And I know that cold. I know 4 degrees is cold. I know 4 below. You know, I know all those things. Below 0 is cold. You know, I've gone up north and felt some pretty cold temperatures. But there is something undeniably miserable about feeling cold just before the moisture freezes off. When you can still see moisture on the ground like this right here, but yet it is just about to be freezing. That is just absolutely miserable to your hands. But anyway, really happy to get the cows moved over here, guys. I just was going to share this with y'all, let y'all see a nice little closing video. We laid all this grass out. They're going to enjoy all this grass. We laid all this hay out is what I mean to say. We unrolled this so that they'll have a place to sleep and so they can get some good dry matter. A lot of times when they hit green grass like this, that's all they'll eat. But we've got a lot of brown we've left over. So you're seeing a lot of green, but there's a lot of brown mixed in there with it. So that's going to help with their rumen as well. But we went ahead and laid all this out because it is going to be absolutely miserable tonight. Cattle can handle cold, okay? And cattle can handle wet. But when you put cold, wet, and windy together, that gets hard on a cow. They need some calories to keep their bodies warm, because cattle, they actually run, their bodies have a lot of brown fat. There's 2 different types of fat. There's a white fat and there's a brown fat. And brown fat is the type of fat that actually creates heat. It actually burns calories to create heat. Okay, white fat is more like just a layer. All right, so that brown fat will actually keep their bodies warm, but it's calorie demanding. It takes a lot of calories. So they can stay warm, no matter how cold it is. They can stay warm in way colder temperatures than we can. But you got to give them the calories. You cannot withhold the food. So always don't be sparing on your hay on a cold, miserable night like this. All right, guys, we're going to shut it off. Let y'all go. See if I can view across this hill here. See if y'all can see that. This camera's pretty good on my phone, but when you go to view and in, it's not the best. Guys, I would really appreciate if y'all let me know what y'all think about my videos. I've done some videos recently with more editing and stuff in there. I'd love it if you kind of give me your thoughts on it, your take. Tell me what you think. And I'd also really like it if you check out some of my other videos. If you haven't, if you're new here, this is your first time viewing, go look at the rest of my videos. Go to your video, to go straight to my channel and click on videos. And then you can scroll through there and you can see all the different videos. Now I've got all sorts of different videos that can teach you how to homestead, can teach you about raising different types of livestock. We also talk a lot about money, finances, and just all sorts of different interesting stuff. So go in there, check that out. It's not going to take you too much time. All right, like and subscribe.